basketball isn't easy.
Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It'll be the Chicago.
Greetings, everyone. 2K's now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Okay, first for the Bulls. Center ends there with White. And then for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Collins in at the 4 spot.
For the last decade or so, Atlanta has been pretty consistent. Always seems to find a way to get to the playoffs, and part of that is they've been pretty good against the Eastern Conference.
So it's the Hawks now. Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
A good way to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
And for Atlanta last season, 29 wins against the rest of the conference. Steve, not an amazing total, but ending up over 500 usually gets you a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference.
And a lot of people worried that they would fall out of the picture last year after they traded. The way Joe Johnson, they're not a team that can contend for a title, particularly not now with the departure of Josh Smith. But, hey, they're relevant in the East, and they've got some good young talent.
Here's Young after the made shot from Carter. Shots good from Young.
And Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. Shoot first and ask questions later is the philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
White drives in. Here's Lane.
Salah.
The Bulls keep it alive. Here's Carter using his post moves to get the 2 points. Carter's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young outside.
Nice one.
Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Oh, look at William.
Stepanya. He's guarded by Collins. Passes it to Satoransky. Another one falls for Chicago.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Now, here is Young, defended by Satoransky. And Young, here we go.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road. Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
That one is so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 3. The pass to Satoransky. Misses the 3. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Carter. That one is stuffed right through.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Carter comes in with the double team. Collins, good.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Pass to Satoransky. Out to White. From the arc. Count that one. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
They recover it. Feeds it to Carter. Tries again. Gets it to go. Carter's got 10.
Boy, is he coming out strong. That's 5 consecutive field goals to start this game.
And, Steve, the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. I mean, they haven't found anything to slow this guy down.
Now, here's Young. Count the bucket. 10 points for him.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Chicago trailing here. Outside, White. Pass to Satoransky. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Back to Young. Ball stolen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Satoransky, the pass to White. Here's Stepanya. Off the left rim and out.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Kicks it to Collins. Carter with the block. And here's White. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Carter. Excellent D that time from Hunter.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Young outside. There's the 3.
Bang, bang.
That's good. Young's got 13.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Here's Satoransky. Passes it to Lane. Now the feed to White. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's Satoransky. That one falls coming off Carter's feed.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Shot by Collins, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. It's been hard to come by.
Nagutok na, kisak na rin. Pogi? Bakit pa?
The Hawks leading. Young outside. Doubled by Sedorowski. To the paint. Here's Collins. And he pings it home with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now here is Carter. He's got 10. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Carter's got 12.
I don't think there's much more you can ask of a player to start the game. I mean, he's 6 for 7 early.
And Young backs in. The pass to Hunter. Here's Hubbard.
Bang bang.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Kobe White
Tell you
yata
what,
to.
feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Outside White. Pass to Leonard. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 1. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA. But overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score, and there are going to be some nights where everything just misses. And I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Chicago with the ball after the three-pointer from Hunter. Fires the 3. And to finish it off.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
And the Bulls making a change here. Young outside.
Uy! Sumide-step pa ng
That's
kaunti.
good. Young's got 15 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Dunn defended by Young. Dunn passes to Lane. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Young, here we go. Picked his pocket. Valentine passes to Dunn. Gets it to go.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
Now, here is Young. He's got 15. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Here's Collins.
Counted. Sobrang late na.
Here's Young. Goes up off the inbound. And it's good on the way.
Nakumog.
Young's got 17.
Fantastic start for him here. I mean, that one makes him 7 of 9 from the field now.
Dunn defended by Young. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Atlanta with the ball. Defended by Dunn. Dedmon
And that's 2 fouls for
Uy.
him very early in this ball game.
Ganda naman oh.
He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Guys, he's extremely difficult to cover on the low block. He's skilled. He's got a lot of moves he can go to, and he keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, he plays a tough brand of basketball. His biggest tool and asset is his strength, and he uses it every time down the court.
Stanford defended by Young.
Wow, that's
Dalawa
three in
na
the
din.
first quarter, and I think if you're the coach, you've got to think about sitting him down.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
Grabe naman yun.
That one is no good. Young, right side. Plays out. Stolen away. The shot's good from Dunn. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions. Constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Teague. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take
Tama
long.
na.
Broke out the finger
Abot na
roll,
abot
guys.
sa
That
ano.
was kind of a
Takbo na,
stylish
ah.
finish.
The Hawks trailing.
Uy.
Defended by Dunn. Beyond the arc.
Ganda.
No good. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Chicago making a switch here. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Teague can't hit. The Bulls leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Young's there. Embry. And that comes off the assist
Bang,
by
bang.
Jeff Teague. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jump shot, too, so they're really doing a nice job offensively.
Chicago leading. Here's Lane. Good on the three-point shot. 7 points in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brick. Doris, over to you.
Well, gentlemen, there has been a lot of pressure on this Bulls team to get to the finals. Derrick Rose thinks that they are set up to win multiple championships. He says, quote, "To me, to win a championship, you need a team full of winners that's willing to sacrifice. We got all the pieces, starting with the front office, our owners, the coaching staff, down to the players." That kind of quote puts more pressure on the team, but they are set to make a deep run, guys.
Defense really their identity. That's how they win. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Hawks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Both good from the line that time.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise. Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Right side Teague. Gets it to go. Teague's got his first bucket of the night. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose or maybe Kardashian. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head and go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shots good from Young. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Number 51. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. The three-pointer no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Harrison. Feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 5 points in the game.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Pass to Hubbard. Three-pointer. Shots good.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Wala yan. Contested
Good off the front iron. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Young. Takes a 3.
Bang.
Again,
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits. That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Bulls making a switch here. Atlanta on D. Back to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lane passes to Satoransky. Dishes it to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Beautiful reverse layup.
Grabe naman
Carter's
yun.
got 16.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any
Naglakad
purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Here's Hubbard.
Bang.
Offensive rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
So it's Chicago now. They're leading by 8. Stepania again.
Grabe.
Chicago.
Pinilit-pilit.
And one of
10
the
na.
things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And another specialty of his is the 3-ball from the corner. That's his.
Putang ina, Wendell Carter.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this
Ay,
place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Young outside. Shoots from the line.
Putang
The
ina,
shot
pinipilit na
clock
niya na.
goes.
Ewan ko na
Some
sa'yo.
solid defense from Sederansky. Chicago leading by 12. Wide open look.
Patay.
Moves back up. And a
Foul
foul
pa!
called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time,
Naman.
so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Around a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Both free throws good from Lane. Here's Teague. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The shot misses. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter.
Tang ina mo. Isa ka pa!
He operates pretty well in traffic,
Ah,
guys,
you
but that was a
God.
tough play to finish off.
And
Putang ina, yun lamang.
White
Takbo Collins. Woo!
makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Textbook example there of
360.
how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Teague dishes to Collins. Shot to end this cold run. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Offensive rebound. Sederansky rejected by Hunter. Here's Collins. Outside Teague for 3. Hits the bucket. Teague's got 5.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Chicago calls timeout.
A big step forward once again for Jeff Teague last season. He continued to up his scoring and assist totals and had one of his best years from the free throw line to date.
The Bulls leading by 13. And Steve, back to Teague. He's working on that outside shooting, but as a point guard, Clark is very effective around the rim. Those little in-between shots you like so much.
Kevin, I love the arsenal he has, and every point guard needs to have those runners, floaters.
Grabe naman yung ginawa mo,
You
Collins.
got to have that. You're not always going to be able to get to the rim against such, against bigger guys. And Steve also mentioned his good free throw percentage. So the more he can get himself to the line, the better for him and his team. Easy buckets, guys, are best gotten in transition. The Hawks were very good in that department, and it's how they were able to be a playoff team even while losing the players that they did before last season.
That's good. He's got 11.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Defended by Sederansky. Teague, the pass to Hubbard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And back to the Hawks, would end up third overall in fast break points. You know, Steve, as soon as they got a rebound, everyone knew to fill a lane, and they could certainly finish at the rim.
Well, they had a point guard who really loved to push the ball in Jeff Teague, so that seemed to be the right strategy for this club. Of course, they've gone through a lot of changes in the offseason. I think they're in a situation where they're trying to grow. They added Paul Millsap, but this is more about the future than it is about the present.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
There's no doubting, guys, that point guard Derrick Rose is the toast of his hometown of Chicago. But Rose has never been the type to court that kind of attention, preferring to keep his head down. He said, quote, "My whole life, I was always the one everyone was talking about. I've never really wanted the attention, but it has always been there. And the better I play, the more attention I get. But I hate attention. It's weird. I'm in a bind." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's White. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 11 points. Outside Teague. On the pass to Hunter. Shot to stop the run. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. On defense, Atlanta trailing by 17. Here's Lane. Up and in on the layup. He's got 15.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
That's good.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And White kicks to Satoransky. Doubled by Hubbard. Lane passes to White. Some nice ball movement.
Oh, what a huge play.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
And Satoransky kicks to White. Lane defended by Hunter. Here's Carter. So the whistle blows. On the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, in one of the more compelling postseason stories, the question about when the Bulls would bring Derrick Rose back just continued to hover around the playoffs. Ultimately, just never happened.
That free throw missing. Well, back to the Bulls, and even without Rose, I think the team made a big statement, Steve, with how they played in the postseason. They showed that they weren't just a one-man show with Rose running things, and have a solid core and system that will always compete.
Well, it's the second straight year that the Bulls have essentially been without Rose in their playoff run due to injury. And so I think Chicago fans are kind of wondering what exactly the roof is for this team, the ceiling, if you will. Let's hope that Rose stays healthy this year, so we'll find out.
And he sinks the second. Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
The Hawks trail by 20. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Teague kicks to Graham. Back to Teague. Trish, he feeds it to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. He dishes it to Graham. Right side Teague. There's the dish to Graham. Trish launches it. No good.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Lane passes to Satoransky. He passes to Lane. 1:24 left here in the second. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Graham. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Bulls leading by 20. White left side. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Teague left side. Pass to Hunter. Trish. He kicks it to Jones. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Back to Carter. Working on Jones. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Chicago making a switch here. The Bulls have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. That's good from Carter. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Dunn. Right block shot, and that one's good.
You know, he's a little bit of an unknown commodity, Kevin. I mean, he may be able to use that to his advantage, sneak up on some folks.
And no need to rush it. They can play for one shot.
And I think they should wait till about the 5-second mark to go for it.
Valentine passes to Dunn. Tipped away. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Graham. Cannot hit. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls out front, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after this.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for tuning into the Halftime Report. Out in Atlanta, it's been a one-sided affair. A tremendous start for the Bulls. And offensively, just filling it up, making the pass to the open man, generating opportunities. They are piling up points in a hurry. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Hawks so far. They're losing the battle on the boards. It starts with wanting to rebound. That's been a problem. Jeff Teague getting it done through 2 quarters. He's got 7 points and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there. Thanks so much for joining us as we get back out now to Phillips Arena.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. An exceptional performance from Carter.
How about this? A double-double already. I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
You know, the way he's impacted the game in so many different ways, it's been fun to watch and really going to be hard to slow him down.
Pass to Satoransky. Pulls up from the corner, and that one's good. Satoransky's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. The Hawks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Now Young. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Young's got 21 in the game.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's Satoransky, defended by Young. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 10 points.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Hubbard, white covering. It's Young on the wing. Young, right side. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Satoransky, and they're able to recover. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Lane passes to White. Finished off the break. 13 points in the game.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Young off a pick from Collins. Passes it to Hunter. No one near him. Good on the shot. The Bulls leading by 23. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now the pass to Lane. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
He passes it to Satoransky. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Stepanya. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He has 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Atlanta calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Carter.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Feeds it to Young. Kicks to Collins. Unloads. Rebound by the Bulls. Satoransky's got his 5th rebound in this one. White with the lead pass. The shot's good from Lane.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And, Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
Shot's good from Young.
For a long time, it's been about getting out and running for Atlanta, and that was really one of the strengths of the team last season as well. Really one of the better teams in fast break points in the league.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And for the Hawks, who are so good on the break, ended up 3rd in the league last year in fast break points. Steve, not a surprise with the athletes that team has.
Yeah, but that's changing, Kevin. Josh Smith's departure, I think, is a big blow. They're not as good in transition anymore, but they do have some exciting young talent, young players who can get out and run. So it's going to be interesting over the next couple of seasons to watch this team unfold.
So it's Chicago now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the feed to Collins. Off target with his 3.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Stepanya. He's guarded by Collins. 5 to shoot. Low block shot on the way. Excellent D from Collins. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Collins a screen on White. Young from outside gets it to go. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Here's Satoransky, defended by Young. And Satoransky kicks to White. Stepanya, he's guarded by Collins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 12.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Young outside, pass to Hubbard. Back to Young, fires for three. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Lane, defended by Young, gets it to go. 19 points in the game. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Young off a pick from Collins. And Young, here we go. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 13 with that last one. They set the screen. No good from Lane.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Ripped away. And they're pushing it up. The big dunk at the end of the break. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Passes to Hubbard. 6 to shoot. Dedmon, defended by Carter. To stop the run. No good off the back of the rim. And Chicago shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. White drives in, dishes to Carter. Right through the D for the layup. Carter's got 26.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Hubbard, White covering. The pass to Hunter. From the high post. No luck. Nice D from Lane. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Chicago with another bucket.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
They set the pick. Young dishes to Collins. Excellent use of the screen that time. Collins has got 9.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Lane passes to Satoransky. Young's there. Fader on the way. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
He feeds it to Collins. The jump hook. That is good. He's got 11. Here's Satoransky. He's got 14. He passes to Lane. Takes the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Now, here is Young. 27 points for him. Pass to Hubbard. There's the pick. Carter comes in with the double team. Collins passes to Hubbard. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Hunter. Solid defense there from White.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Puts it up from 7. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Come on, you're gonna miss it.
And the first one drops. Chicago making a switch here. Both free throws good from Lane. Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hubbard. He misses it off the right side of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Arnett, Young outside. Shot from the top of the key. A rebound by Young.
That's one he knows he should have made.
There's the pass to Hubbard. Bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Lane defended by Hubbard. Lane passes to Harrison. The baseline J. And the jumper is on the mark. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Young with the ball. 27 points for him. Trish. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Screen by Young. The shot's good from Valentine. And here's Young. He lobs it up.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
Come to me, come to me.
6 on the shot clock. Young outside. It's Chicago with another bucket.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
It's Young on the wing.
Left side, left side.
Young left side. Trish. And a miss there on the triple. To the inside. Harrison passes to Valentine. Gets it to go. He has 6.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Young outside, rejected by Harrison. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Trish nails the wide open jump shot. Into the Bulls, shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Makes the lead pass. That's good.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
From deep. Gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That free throw good from Harrison.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Both free throws good from Harrison. And here's Atlanta. He dishes it to Graham. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
Arnett. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one is off. Bulls making a switch here. Good on the second free throw.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
From the left block. And again, it's Atlanta. Smooth sailing for Chicago.
I see him.
Valentine. Graham defending. Here's Valentine. And that one's good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Back to Teague. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Gets it to go.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Valentine. Graham defending. Clock at 6. Arnett. Graham with the rebound. Hawks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And stolen by Graham. The dish to T. Jones throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Inside, Steph can't hit. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Harrison. And for the Bulls, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Pass to Valentine. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Stafford, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Crashes the offensive glass and gets a slam dunk for his effort. I like the work.
You know, but pretty easy for him once he got a handle on the ball.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're never going to get a more quality chance than off an offensive rebound.
Come on, baby, let's get one more.
Right side Teague. Defended by Harrison. Right side Teague. Jones kicks to Teague. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. Dunn. Graham defending. Dunn passes to Valentine. Leads him in there. Passes it to Harrison. That drops. Here's Teague. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
He kicks it to Jones. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Valentine passes to Dunn. Rebound, Atlanta.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Plenty of space. And good on the basket. Hook it. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Harrison, Teague covering. Arnett, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
And Atlanta has possession. Teague dishes to Graham. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Graham. Takes the 13-footer. Nice D from Valentine. Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. There's a good screen. Gives him the lead pass. No luck. Good D by Jones. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Good. Graham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Valentine. Graham defending. And there's the pass to Valentine. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Atlanta's shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Kicks it to Graham. Outside Teague. There's the feed to Graham. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. There's a screen. Dunn passes to Valentine. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Six to shoot. Here's Valentine, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
The free throw off from Valentine. Pass to Teague. Dishes it to Graham. From deep. It's rebounded by Harrison. Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th.
Ball coming, ball coming. Good luck. Good luck. Shot. High. Good shot.
The kick out to Young. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Graham. It's rebounded by Harrison.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
He feeds it to Young. Puts the lead pass in front of him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Now Teague. Right side Teague. Here's Graham. That's good.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result it may change.
Harrison. Teague covering. Harrison passes to Valentine. Here's Harrison. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
He dishes it to Graham. Back to Teague. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Jones sets the pick for Teague. Graham with the bucket.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Bulls shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. 7-second difference, shot in the game clock. Back to Young. Young, right side. Here's Harrison. Great D that time from Teague.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Lets it go from deep. Shot is off.
Great box out there, getting between his man and the basket.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.